we're committed up here, so you know, we got to go up, dude. I mean, hopefully he can keep his mental strength up for a few more days.
A California man with cerebral palsy is trying to be the first person with his condition to climb Yosemite.
The 42-year-old is making the trek along with a group of other climbers who are helping guide him using a system of ropes to haul himself up. Wampler, who has spent most of his life in a wheelchair, trained for the hike for more than a year using weights and practicing in his harness.
Relying solely on upper body strength, he will be the first person with cerebral palsy to make the climb.
This isn't the safest thing to do in the world. And going back to his heart, Wampler is doing all this for his charity. The Wamplers have a foundation that raises money to help disabled children go to camp and experience the outdoors, just like Stephen Wampler.
Part of the appeal that is Stephen is that he was just born with a good attitude. Secondly, I think that since his parents didn't allow him to have any sort of negative attitude about his disability, he didn't. They had an attitude that suggested that it wasn't going to change for him. His disability is permanent, and oh well, go play, go have a big life. My husband has waited his whole life. He didn't know that he was going to be able to do anything like this. This came to him, this epiphany came to him, and he realized he could do something athletic. But not only was it athletic, it was as big as it gets.
In the climbing world, Steve is as green as they come, for sure. I didn't realize that Steve Wampler couldn't use a fork, you know, to do simple things as eating, and so I totally feel the burden of responsibility. It's kind of like we're going to be sailing on a ship and I'm the captain, and I probably wouldn't be taking on this endeavor if Dave wouldn't have taken it on with me.
Is this him right here? Every time I see a van, a minivan with a California tag, I'm going to be like, is that Steve? Is that Steve?
Okay, you guys, when I go through the tunnel, should I honk?
No. Yeah. No.
I think I should.
I don't
Do
think so.
I
did.
Do that.
I do that honk? Okay.
Yeah.
Steve is aiming to become the first person with cerebral palsy to climb the famed El Capitan in Yosemite National Park. He trained for more than a year, but it is a towering challenge. El Capitan is not just one Empire State Building, but two.
Once upon a time, there was a great kid who was born with a pretty severe form of cerebral palsy. His name was Steve Wampler. But despite the great challenges he faced, Steve grew up to be a happy, sweet kid who was loved by everyone. But he didn't do it alone. When Steve was 9 years old, his parents sent him to a week-long summer camp for physically challenged kids near Lake Tahoe. For 10 years, Steve attended this camp, and it quickly became his favorite place on earth. That's why it was devastating news when he heard that the camp that meant so much to him had closed down. Today, Steve's a grown man. He's a husband and a father of two great kids, and he and his wife Elizabeth have realized his lifelong dream: to reopen the camp he attended as a child so that other children could have the same unique experience. Now, Steve recognizes how expensive it is to raise a child with physical challenges, so he raises money to send every kid to camp at no cost to their family.
Hey, Steve. How's it going? I heard about your upcoming climb, and I am so excited for you. I think it's amazing that you're challenging yourself in such a significant way. I can't even imagine trying something like that. I get a little woozy on step ladders, you know, if they're Anyway.
I did some research, and I just want to show you, because I want to make sure you have all the information. It turns out climbing El Capitan mountain in a wheelchair is, where is it? Here it is. Very hard. That's very hard. I was going to do it with you, but thank you. When I heard that, I said, you know what, let me let Steve go.
Hey, Steve, heard what you're doing. It is pretty amazing, and the best of luck to you, buddy.
Good luck on your climb on El Capitan. I have absolute faith you'll make it to the top, and I want to hear all about it once you're back at the bottom.
Here we go.
Oh
my!
Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh! Look at that! Look what your dad is gonna do. He's crazy. He is brave.
Yeehaw.
Oh.
What's up, guys?
Good. Hey, honey, can you let me out?
El Cap to the normal climbers, probably the pinnacle in a lot of people's climbing career, you know? People come from all around the world because it's kind of the proving grounds. So I'd say it's not a bigger undertaking.
The best climbers in the world know that it's merely an attempt until you stand on top. You can go from Disneyland to the morgue real quick, you know? And I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't have doubts about this thing.
You like it ready?
I think he's ready. He's just ready to do it. You know, he's good.
Cool.
He's good.
He's getting about anywhere from 2 to 6 inches of pull per pull-up. And if you do the math, yeah.
I hadn't met Steve before, but I was pretty well briefed on his condition. And personally, we just sort of, you know, who is this guy? What's he doing? It doesn't look good. I put him at 10% success rate, probably 90% failure.
Make sure he sleeps good tonight, eats well. And
I just think he'll have this the rest of his life.
We're going rock climbing.
Yay!
Yeah,
oh, it's so fabulous.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
How'd you sleep?
I slept good.
Good.
Yeah, I slept really good. I was psyched.
Hope Bill sleep really well tonight, because
You didn't sleep good last night?
He doesn't do well when he doesn't sleep.
my mind was
Yeah, it happens. My mind spins too, you know.
My mind was racing,
Yeah.
and I just laid there as watching Man vs. Wild.
See how my glass here.
Thank you, ESAT.
Yep.
Appreciate it, man. We need to put his leg loops on. Yeah, I think you just hang in there like that. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't need to have that stuff.
All right.
Hey, so you should probably say goodbye to the fam, because I'm going to load you up here in about 2 minutes. We're out.
So, you guys want to take off or just
Hey, can we have a little minute? Okay. Are you okay? Yep. Okay. You're gonna do great. You are. Or we wouldn't be doing this. I miss you.
Roll, man. Ready?
I got one strap right here that needs to come forward.
Go get him, sweetie. I love you.
We love you,
Alright.
Steve.
Love you, baby. Oh God, what are we doing? What are we doing?
He's a Steve Wampler.
He's Steve Wampler.
So just leave it there.
Oh, I just want it to be over. He's with the experts.
Told you, we're just winging it, man. Best laid plans often go astray.
When Stephen was 9, his parents sent him to this camp in the Sierras. It's so rugged, he pushed every limit. And it's where the light bulb went on for him and where he realized he could do anything. He just didn't know, because he hadn't yet had the experience to realize that he could do anything. So it was at camp that he, realized, yeah, I can go to college and I can get married. And it's where he got really excited about the possibilities of who he was to become. The camp, in the meantime, shut down, and he approached me. We had 2 babies at the time, and he approached me and said, I really want to start this camp again. And we were able to open our first camp 2 summers later, and that's how it all began.
For about a week straight, Wampler and 2 other men will eat, sleep, and climb on the rock. And he's doing it all for charity. The Wamplers have created a foundation to raise money to help disabled children go to camp and live their own adventures, just like Stephen Wampler.
When I was a kid, my parents sent me to a camp for disabled kids. What I didn't know was about a man named Senator John Nedley, who bought the land so we could open the camp for kids like me to get out into the woods. I was 8 years old. I had no idea where I was going, but I was going away for a week. And the camp, it absolutely changed my life.
We take youth with physical disabilities into the backwoods, and we challenge them in ways that they never get challenged. I hope that they learn that just because there are mountains in the way does not mean that they have to stop, that they can climb those mountains.
Without going to camp, sometimes you don't see that you're not a wheelchair kid. You're a kid who just uses a wheelchair to get around. When you go to camp, you will learn that it's okay and you're gonna be fine if you're yourself in the world.
You just kind of find yourself there.
I want to go to college, I want to get married, I want to have kids. I want to be just like any other person in the world. I have the same goals as any person would want.
Because of what Senator Nedley did, and his son maintains today, it's my hope that the kids in today's generation will get the same benefit out of camp as I did.
I come up every Friday night from work and drive in, and I do my best to get here while the last campfire goes. And whether I'm in the Jeep or on my motorcycle, I stop at the top of the hill and turn the engine off, and you can hear the kids screaming and yelling and laughing and just making a racket. And to me, that's the payday, because you hear that, and it's a true laughter and fulfillment of being able to be here. I could see why my dad did what he did and had his heartburn over keeping the place going. This place just burns a hole in your heart.
And now to being at a point where I'm climbing a huge mountain, it is something that I think I never really dreamed about, but here I am doing it.
I didn't realize how much of a passion it was for him and how much really it did change his life until he told me, I'm gonna climb El Cap.
He wanted very desperately to pay it forward and to show other kids through the camping experience and through the wilderness experience what they could do, what they can really, really do. And We've been at it for a long time now, and it works. It's happened. It's happened like that for those kids. We just had 7 kids that we aged out, so they turned 18, and they're all off to college. They're all off to college, so they're leaving their family homes, and they're doing it.
Oh my God, it's unbelievable. Look up at the rock and it's breathtaking. Unreal. I can't even describe it.
First day for Steve is to just get to the top of the rope that we have fixed right now. It's near 400 feet. And Dave and I will push the rope further, hopefully tomorrow afternoon, so that when we wake up the following morning, Steve's got a rope that he can get right to work on. And our idea is to hopefully just always keep a rope ahead of Steve.
Pretty much have his next day ready.
Yeah, in the morning, you know, and
end of the previous day.
I mean, that's the ideal. We'll see what happens.
I think I got 1,800 feet to go. Wow.
When Tommy was first approached to help Steve with this climb, he was really excited. I know he was a little leery, had kind of mixed feelings, but I think once he went up to his camp, Tommy just saw what it's all about, what the end project is working for.
I've climbed plenty with able-bodied climbers, but it just seems like the disabled guy has to overcome the same obstacles as well as other diverse ones, and they have to work that much harder at it. It doesn't come as easy, you know, and so that's just inspiring.
Breakfast sandwich. Breakfast is champion.
Yeah, Marina made us.
I guess.
Watch my fingers, ma'am. Watch my fingers.
I gotta look the part, right? How's that?
I have to smell the part.
Bear in the cave.
Safety Sam says, safety first.
I gotta get my wedding ring.
400 feet today. And knowing we have 4 more days after this.
Try and just help slide you in here. Tied in as a secondary belay. Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's all you, dude.
Sweet.
Have fun. We'll see you up there.
Yep.
All right, man.
Okay.
Hey, Steve. How's it going?
It's good. It's good.
Wall climbing's hard business, dude. Welcome to the world of El Cap, buddy.
Do you see what I see up there?
The thing hanging?
No, it looks like it's perfect.
Is it? Whew.
I'm going down to check on the WAP.
All right.
Have fun down there. We knew this was gonna be a long day, but it's 4:30 now. I'm thinking it's gonna be a lot longer than we had anticipated.
So you're 6.5 hours at this point. That's a good day, but I mean, we knew that we were going to be going for, you know, they were going to be 7 and 8 hour days in this thing. All right.
Okay, that's good.
Yay?
Yep.
Oh, my leg.
Oh, yeah. All right, sorry. You grab this strap. One sec, give you a slack here. Okay. Welcome home, brother. Here's where you rest. Here, let me get this rope underneath your arm here. What'd you say?
Oh my God. Wow.
Is that a hard day? All right. The Wamp has landed.
Honey?
Where are you guys?
We're at the bridge, sweetie. How are you?
Really tired.
Today was a very good, productive, killer day, in my opinion. Over.
Okay. Hey, honey, they want to yell up to you and see if you can hear them tell you that they love you. Okay?
Tell them to go for it.
Yep, go.
I didn't hear him. Did you hear him? There they are. Now wave.
Heard it loud and clear.
Have a good night's sleep, babe. We're thinking of you every second.
Over and out. You got some big days ahead of you too, dude.
I know. Today, after 7 hours, I'm sore. Really sore. And I signed up for this.
You did. There you go. I'm guessing like, my guess would be somewhere between 250 and 300 again.
Sure.
You know, probably closer to 300.
I'm here because my dad, Steve Wampler, will be the first man with cerebral palsy trying to climb El Capitan.
I thought it was definitely bigger than the pictures, and it looked a lot bigger. I didn't really think he was gonna look as small as he does.
I think of him as a normal dad. Even though he's in a wheelchair, he's a great dad.
He's really good at math and science, so it helps me with that.
I pitched to him in baseball in our front yard. He got me a new bat, so we play that a lot.
He was still pretty strong, and he was really brave, but after doing this, I think he'll be more of both those things.
I am not into girls.
Boys aren't that interesting. My dad's interesting.
When I met Steven, my husband of 15 years now, the first time I saw him, I remember distinctly saying to myself, oh God, don't let me cry, don't let me cry, don't let me cry. And I said that, I thought that because he's pretty severely disabled, and I had never known anybody with a disability, and he broke my heart. I thought that the poor guy was having a horrible life. I thought people were mean to him every day. I was ignorant, and I really suffered for him. I believe, and Steven agrees, that ignorance of the disabled among people who don't have disabilities is completely 100% understandable. I think that we are dealing with an incredibly compassionate population of American people on the whole, but people are scared. People without disabilities are scared to do it wrong. As fate would have it, I kept running into him. I was brand new to town, and I kept seeing him, and I could kind of watch him through the periphery because we were invited to the same dinner parties 3 times in a row, and so I could watch him, and then all of a sudden I started learning. It started clicking, and I'd think, oh, wait a second, he's funny. He's super funny. Still didn't want to talk to him. Then as time went on, and I did talk to him, I realized he's bright, and he's fabulous, and he's wonderful. There was nothing I could do about it. I was crazy about him, and it was that earth-colliding love that exists today and is stronger today. My life with him is a joy, and I am not his nurse. I am not his caregiver. I am his wife. And he takes care of me, and I take care of him. And whatever he can't do physically, it's our deal. I do it. But if he can, he does.
It's gonna make 300 feet today. Mind over matter. Mind over matter.
Okay, Steve, start going for it, dude.
So, what's up, dude? How do you think he's doing?
I mean, he seems like he's doing okay right now, you know? I mean, don't want to get
we don't want to get any higher than one more pitch with him, really.
No, I mean, there's a serious different commitment level at that point.
Absolutely.
That didn't go well. okay, honey? Get her. Now you gotta get her. Oh, where'd she go?
We're visiting from central England. We've just come to Yosemite to go climbing. We first learned about El Capitan a few years ago, and I think for most climbers it's a place that they all want to come at some point, so that was what drove us to come. We had plans to climb El Capitan, but it's massive.
Yeah, we booked the flights 6 months ago, and here we are now.
We arrived at the decision not to climb it.
The reasons why the standards have gone up here on El Cap is because everybody comes. It's so easy to try, at least to get to the base of the wall. But once you're at the base of the wall, it's a whole different story. You're looking up at you know, almost an unachievable wall to surmount.
This is a major undertaking for the most fit climber in the world.
No one with more kind of physical challenges has ever even attempted to climb it. And so I was inspired that he was trying it, and at the same time, I just didn't know it was gonna happen.
It's extremely rewarding. I'm not like a scientist or a lawyer or anything. I'm pretty much a career climber. People come from around the world every year to climb El Capitan because it's just where people go to climb. It's a rite of passage.
Yeah, you know, typically he can sit himself up pretty easily, and he wasn't able to do that this morning and last night. You know, I was having to help him like to sit up.
Right.
That's not. He's usually scoots himself around pretty good.
Sure.
So we need to monitor that. I mean, if his seizures get any worse, dude, it's like the last thing we want to do is deal with something.
No way.
That he, you know, he can't move or whatever. Or can't do
And then it just becomes dangerous for everybody.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we'll let him get a good day.
Come on, Tom Sawyer. No more whipping. No, no, stop, please. Here, let's get this.
How you doing, Steve?
Good. I hate over that rock.
Sorry, dude. It's just part of the game, you know?
I know.
Yeah. Did I just push that up too high? Sorry. I figured everybody had the same reach I did.
Almost. Got it. Come on.
I put it up too high. I'm sorry, Steve. Let's leave it there. Nice work, bro. Nice work. You did good, dude. I know that was a tough one.
Oh
Nice job, dude.
This is Tommy calling Elizabeth down on the bridge. Do you copy, Elizabeth?
Hi, Tommy.
Want to say hi to Steve?
Oh, please, 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 please.
Say hi.
Bye, Tommy. Thank you.
Hey, honey, how are you?
Everything down here is fantastic. zillions and zillions of people are following you on Facebook and rooting for you like crazy. Stephen, it is crazy.
Wow.
Hey, when you guys get invited to the White House for dinner, don't forget about me and Dave, eh?
We love you, Daddy. Good night. 1, 2, 3.
We love you, Daddy. Good night.
You heard that?
I love you! And you heard that too.
Long day.
Yep. Got a few more to go.
Well, you know what, Steve?
What?
One more pitch and you're going to be at the halfway mark, dude, as far as pitches go. How's that?
Love. I love it.
How do you feel about tomorrow?
Good.
Yep.
Should be easier than what I've been through. The meal isn't a lot.
I just asked Steve how he thought his seizures were.
What they are?
Where are they on this scale of 1 to 10 again?
5.
At the halfway point?
They'll calm down once they start working out. They almost go away. I think it's nerves and scares and
How long have you been in that chair for, Steve?
I've been in my chair my whole life.
How many chairs have you worn out?
Oh, probably 20.
Oh my God.
Really?
Yeah.
Those things go quicker than cars.
My dad was a dentist for 35 years in Berkeley and retired recently. And my mom stayed home and raised the kids. They kind of took it in stride. They got used to the fact that I wasn't able to walk, and they treated me just like they treated the other 4 kids in the family. I was raised as if I did not have a disability. I was just brought up in such a normal childhood that there was no real delineation, if you will, between he's disabled and he's not. I grew up with 18 kids on my block. We all were, if they were playing baseball, I was the umpire, or if they were playing football, I was referee.
He's got such a positive attitude about everything that I remember when we were kids, at one point, me and some of the other guys were running around, and he almost had us convinced that it was funner to be in a wheelchair than it was to not. So whenever he was not in his wheelchair, one of us was in there. Like he basically was convincing us that how cool it was to be in a wheelchair.
A California man is on his way to becoming the first person with cerebral palsy to climb Yosemite's El Capitan.
Hello, Steve. Hey, it's David in New York. How are you?
Good, you?
I guess you're just kind of hanging out.
Kinda, if you want to call it that. It's been a lot of hard work, and I'm really emotionally drained and mentally and physically drained right now. And what I'm trying to accomplish is to raise awareness for kids with disabilities. Thank you. Have a good day.
Had a good interview with those ABC folks. Oh, I just was like, hey, hold on, I'll give the phone. So I held the speakerphone for Steve, but it was fully emotional, dude. Like, I was almost crying. I was like, wow, dude, this is rad. Like, it's like settling in all of a sudden or something. Yeah.
A Coronado man with cerebral palsy says he is attempting to climb a 2,000-foot rock.
Of two plans on pushing his body to its
Steven's
limit.
been training for a year and a half, and he's doing it all for charity.
Hey, Steve's doing really well. He got some sleep last night.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, things are looking really good for us today. And he's strong. He's feeling good. So we're moving forward.
Okay, so was he kind of in rough shape yesterday, would you say?
Yeah, yesterday was a rough day in the morning just because he hadn't got any sleep. It's raised concern for Dave and I, and we kept a close eye on him, but he's doing a lot better today, and we've actually committed ourselves based on that. We dropped our line that was fixed to the base, and we've pretty much committed ourselves to this route now, so here we go.
Oh, that's incredible.
Dave, the Womp's getting pretty cooked in the sun down here. Are we almost ready to go?
Yeah, just give me a couple more minutes.
Right on. You all right, Steve?
We're committed up here, so we got to go up, dude. I mean, hopefully he can keep his mental strength up for a few more days.
Hey, Dave, I'm getting ready to lower the Womp out. Can you reach a 2 mark? Okay, take your arm out of the loop of this. See this right here? Yeah, very good. You're good to go.
I'm not the greatest climber in the world, but when I look up there, I see a man who's looking up into the sun. It's a hot day, and yet there's no shade. He's been in the blazing sun on his face all day when it's the worst possible conditions to climb for someone. And the guys are doing some good climbing up there, but gee, it just makes me wonder, this guy's got to be baking up there. They're about halfway up, and the heat's still on, and the climbing in the day yesterday when he climbed a lot, I'm sure he's tired, and now it's just a drain. He's not gaining energy up there. He's not getting stronger every day. He's getting weaker every day. My concern is that he's going to run out of gas about 500 feet from the top, and then I don't know what they're going to do.
Hey, I'm just wondering what you're thinking. It's 5 after 5 right now. Seems like if we want to get into our bivvies early, that we should probably just bivvy here tonight.
10-4. We'll let the Womp get up a little bit more, and I'll try lowering these bags out and see where we get.
Right on. Elizabeth. Meredith. This is Dave. Are you there?
Hi, Dave. How you doing?
I was just calling to let you know how Steve was doing.
Okay, and how are his spirits?
They seem all right. I think he's just really worn out and tired, and he's ready to be done. But we're gonna keep on going. At this point, he's had a rough day.
Yeah, can you pull up his rope? You got about 15 feet to go, partner. The day's over.
There's no comparison between here and the climbing gym. This is like 10 times harder than a gym could ever be. This time was absolutely just relentless and sucked the life out of me.
Hold on a second, let me put my phone away, it's freestyle.
Freestyle. Dave, what exactly is freestyle?
Like a climber, for example, if they go climbing without ropes and stuff, we call that freestyle.
Ah, right.
Right?
Yep.
They're not attached to
I get it. So what you're saying is this bag of coffee I got in my lap is freestyle.
It's freestyle, dude. So you're looking at 400 plus, 400 feet today and another 3-something tomorrow. So something similar to what you did your first day, and then something similar.
Yeah, I guess the second day.
Yeah. So yesterday would have been your easiest day out of it. What do you think about that? Yeah, I mean, we don't really have an option anymore,
We do have the option, and that's if he gets in the state that he was in yesterday, then we're gonna stop and rest.
Well, yeah, right. But I mean, the option is going up still.
Yeah. No, that option's gone.
Right.
Good morning, Dave. How are you?
I'm good. Just getting ready here for another day at work.
Dave, can he hear me?
Yeah, he can hear you.
Oh. Okay. Okay, then I'm gonna talk for a minute, okay?
Go ahead.
No?
No. Hey, Steve just said no, Elizabeth. He'd prefer to not talk right now or to hear you right now. I think he's pretty focused and set on just keeping that energy going. You guys have a good day down there.
Okay.
I'm blowing out the Wamp right now, Tommy. That's it, buddy. That's where you're gonna be hanging.
Daddy, can I see it?
It's a red. Hold on.
I already have. Mommy, can I see it ask Camilla? Do you want to go on that log?
I can't even see it.
I know.
Oh my God!
You believe it?
Oh, I can't believe it. I'm so proud. Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
How do you feel, Steve?
Anxiety level is about to knowing right now.
Dad doesn't want it today. So we're gonna do exactly what he wants. Or you can pray.
Seems pretty gnarly, dude. Got 120, 130 feet left in you.
I put him at 10% success rate, probably 90% failure. It doesn't look good.
Can't even move him. My left arm doesn't even. Isn't even controllable at this point. I don't feel well. I think I'm gonna pass out.
Oh, Steve, you want help? You might need help.
Dude, about 3 or 4 more of those, and you're gonna be where you gotta be.
Want to undo his leg belt over there?
Yeah, I will. Just 1 second.
You know where you are?
No.
We have to
Have a big decision tomorrow.
Yeah, we've got to seriously monitor him tonight, and hopefully he'll get some sleep, because if his seizures are any worse, then, dude, we have to seriously consider, you know, moving on. When you're on a big wall, you go through every emotion in the book. It's like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm glad to see you talking again, dude. I don't like it when you go quiet.
I have, you know what? Liquid in my mouth.
Your lips were just like sticking to each other, huh?
Yeah.
Glad to see you're back with us.
Yeah.
Let's get a good night's rest.
Voice. Get off. To get off.
So what you're saying is when we're done, you're retiring?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna ask me to come back up here.
Oh, you can come.
No, but you're not gonna ask me to come back up here with you.
No. No. It's not me. I'm enjoying it, but
You don't have to lie, it's all right.
it's nothing that I would want to again. No,
It's a lot of work, man.
a lot of work.
Hurts.
Now see this little crack right there? Put your foot on next.
Stand up on your left foot. Pull up, keep standing up on it. There you go.
Stop, Shar.
I mean, I had no idea the depth of how bad it got for him yesterday, and I hate to think of that. I just want him to have this sense of accomplishment, and I worry that he's not going to get it.
Steve, this is Todd. I just wanted to say, man, you're doing an awesome job down there. And I think every single climber that's ever climbed goes through what you're going through with this second guessing what's going on, the anxiety. Every time I've ever climbed El Cap, there's been this massive anxiety that can come over you. It's just an unnatural place to be. Way to go overcoming that, man. It's really common. It's really typical. I think you're doing it, man. You're becoming a climber. This is just the rite of passage, brother. Good job, buddy. Have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Elizabeth down on the bridge. Do you copy, Elizabeth?
Morning, Tommy. How are you?
Wonderful. How are you today?
I am great, thanks. How did he sleep?
I think he slept really well, and we slept in this morning, if you guys hadn't noticed. And as we spoke last night, we're going to do a little bit smaller portion today and kind of just conserve our energy for one big push tomorrow.
Can he hear me too?
Say
Oh, yay! Yeah. Honey, it is everything we've hoped for this whole time. All 9 years. It's happening right now.
That's great.
Yeah, so we love you and we're thinking about you every single second, and you're gonna power it out, and I cannot wait to see you.
We'll talk to you this evening.
You know, since the beginning, they've been talking about, you know, how Steve's going to get off the top of El Capitan. It was determined that, you know, it was going to be Rob Busby and a group of Marines were going to go up there. Joseph will be at the summit of El Capitan when his dad comes up. And, you know, it's going to be really cool. We haven't told Steve that he's coming up. So when we bring Steve up from where he summits, you know, his son's there, it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be kind of a, you know, kind of a Christmas morning type of experience, I think.
my God is right.
Like half of it.
Dude, I had to like pull my fingers back. That was epic. God, it's gorgeous right now.
Yeah.
Morning.
I want to know how you feel about going out and getting your dad with the Marines.
Well, I'm kind of scared because, well, I don't want to look over the edge.
The thing is, bud, if you do this, if you can be super brave, you will have this memory forever. You'll never forget it. Neither will Dad. And you'll have it together. You'll have it to share, right? And it's a boy trip. It's a male bonding thing. Have you ever heard that phrase? It's like when guys do guy things. No chicks around. It's super important to have a lot of those. I want you to try really hard to take this opportunity to be super brave. Get it done. Get it done. Because, you know, fear won't last. Fear will not last. It's temporary. But being brave will allow you this incredible, enormous experience. And I think you should do it. What do you think? Okay. Give me a squeeze. Oh, I love you. God bless you, baby. Okay.
Did you get one of these, Dave?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
You want a chocolate-covered coffee bean?
No.
Steve here, he's by far the most disabled person that's climbed El Cap. But we're on our last day and everything's worked so far, you know? Ease the lift off.
2 or 3 days into the trip, he looked at Dave and I and said, you know, this is the longest I've been out of my wheelchair ever.
There he is, 300 feet from the top. Day 6, so it's amazing to me. I've never seen the like of it, and I've been, well, it's 43 years in the valley. We're all real tickled that it's going on. The tourists, they come by, several hundred people a day come by to watch him, and so and they're all excited too.
I felt really privileged that Elizabeth decided she wanted to ask me if I could accompany her son to rendezvous with his dad. I feel really privileged to be a part of this whole thing.
I'm going pretty fast right now.
You're going very fast, David.
Okay, ready? Rock on, Steve, on 3. Ready? 1.
Little thing, I can see you waving, no problem. You hear him?
Yeah.
I'm on top, you guys. Just give me a minute and I'll get things set up for ya.
Woo! Yippee-ki-yay! Bring it on, baby.
So close.
I said 20 even. I said 418.
It was beyond.
Seconds.
We actually did it. God. I've never loved him so much as I do right this second. I've never, ever loved him as much.
You have a disability. That's not gonna change. I don't care if you're mad about it. I don't care if you're sad about it. You're missing out on life. You're only here for, if you're lucky, 80 years. So make the most of what you have.
Going nuts right now.
Yeah!
I did it.
Yeah, good job, man.
I love you so much. You did it. You did it.
You?
Steve, who's that dude?
I know.
You alright? You ready?
Thank you. A good thing.
I think it's very inspiring, and I want to maybe climb El Capitan next.
I'm not saying you have to climb El Cap, but you have to have dreams, whether you have a disability or not. You can achieve anything you want. Everybody can dream.